Good evening from Europe. Good morning, good afternoon, guys, whatever you are. Here is Liteforex global YouTube channel. Here in Europe, still 7th of December 2020, Monday, very late evening, post-US cash close, but the pound and the things related to Brexit, that was the key event today. Taking into the consideration what we've seen over the weekend, the very negative comments, no agreement, stuff like this, a little bit of the gap to the downside at the open, then around the European Open, we've seen huge sell-off. It's gonna be better visible on the intraday chart. So full breakdown first through the weekly open, blue dashed line over here, and then more stops been taken out, more stops been taken out during the European hours. There was again plenty of the negative comments at the very beginning of the US session, but the market been doing a little bit different thing, right? Well, we've held 31.80. We discussed quite a few times that if we are going to break 33.80, the next one is around 31.80. That's what we very quickly tested, right? But then taking into the consideration previous week price action, and we've moved through 33, right? There was some over-under creation, tested twice higher levels. Now, later during the day, post London fix, when the negotiators almost gave up, right? There was a call between the Boris Johnson, right, and Ursula von der Leyen. Now, the thing is that, of course, EU requested BJ to fly to Brussels. Well, he is expected by Wednesday, right? Now, the most important thing is, why by Wednesday? Because 10th of December, Thursday, we are going to start the EU another summit where not only Brexit case will be on the table, but also EU budget. So, well, very, very, very interesting things, especially that when the market got the information that the BJ is flying to Brussels, right? First, we've seen the dip when the negotiators said no way we are going to get the agreement. And that's the Riley post that call. Still, bears are very active around the blue dashed lines, meaning that bears, sellers are very active around the weekly open, but market is trying to be very positive with this BJ fly to Brussels. So again, same we discussed previous week, I don't think no deal Brexit is properly priced in. There is a huge monster belief that the deal is going to be done, and to be honest with you, I'm not gonna be surprised, not at all. For example, Wednesday, very, very late evening, the gap between the US cash close, Asian open, suddenly, like a miracle, Santa Claus gift, we are going to get this deal done, right? Then the pound might fly. That's what market is trying to show us right now. Again, no deal Brexit is completely not priced in yet. Now, when we know what's going on when it comes to the politics fundamentals, so let's have a look what we have from the technical perspective when it comes to the cable. Well, congratulations, because massive negative informations over the weekend when it comes to the Brexit, right? But it was only very small gap to the downside, but it was enough to create this over under. So when market was testing these levels from the risk reward perspective, it was amazing downside trade, amazing short. Hopefully you were able to get it, but again, that's the story, history, past. We have to look what we might expect next. So what's my expectations when it comes to tomorrow and Wednesday? Well, probably we are still going to see the pound higher. Now, if you are a bear, first thing first, you are trying to join the party around the weekly open. That's the number one. Number two, you are trying to get the party when it comes to the finishing the business when we are talking about the swing high. So that's two levels, right? What we are talking about? We are talking about the levels close to 34.10, 34.20, and then again, if you are done, then 35. What about the buyers? Based on the daily chart we have here, right? Still the broken swing high just around the current level, right? That's where I do expect some buyers. If we are going to fail to hear some buying song here around 33.80, right, we might see retest of the levels related to 30-80. Trying to summarize: sellers around the current levels, buyers around the current levels. So a very big fight might going on within this zone, right? Then if we are going to take some levels into the perspective, we are talking about the higher 34.80, 35 when it comes to the selling, and when it comes to the buying, we are talking about the 32.80. With that being said, we are in the middle of the big trading Brexit intraday range. Right, guys, be careful out there. The Brexit news coming into the market, that's gonna be the main risk event, especially that when we are taking into the consideration the calendar, Tuesday and Wednesday, nothing when it comes to the UK. Be careful out there, don't be trapped, lower your exposure, trade safely. I'm gonna be around to prepare another update for you. Take care, goodbye, and see you around.